Hey, how's it going, everybody? I was going to do a short video this time for anybody that's into collecting the Pong games. Got one here that's from '77, which that's when tons of them were coming out. As soon as it got popular, everybody wanted to make them. And this is the one that my buddy John had at Video Game World. He gave it to me as a free thing, as he didn't know if it worked or not. The terminals inside for the batteries, some were really rusted up, so I had to do some cleaning on it, and holy crap, it still works. And this is one that right now it is made just to run off of 6C batteries, but there's a little hole cut in the back of it that's obviously set up for a power supply jack, like 9 volt, like an Atari one or whatever. So might go through my broken systems and pop one in there so I can run it off a 9 volt power supply and save on batteries. Also, this one happens to be in color. Speaking of Atari, like my Super Pong, is that most of the aftermarket ones that I've found so far are black and white. Nice. This one is made by Homtronics. Let's see what they're out of. It doesn't say where they're out of, other than Homtronics Incorporated, model HVG-220, made in Korea. So it could have been one of those companies that they made one or two of these and then that was it, just to get in on the action. Well, it is in really good condition, cosmetically, did not get played with much, but really, really basic looking. It's about as basic as it gets, nothing fancy about it. Has the usual practice, squash, hockey, and tennis. Could change the angle from 20 degrees to 40, could change the bat size from large to small, and then change the speed of the little dot going back and forth from slow to fast. Other than the batteries that I put in it were on the verge of death, so I didn't get a really good signal, which I'm sure would improve a lot with fresh batteries or to do power supply mod on this. Works great, man. Both of these work good. They're not like bouncing around like a lot of them get after major usage. The thing I really noticed on it, which I'm thinking maybe it's because a lot of the batteries back in the day on cheapy ones were covered in paper, not necessarily like some now where it's a metal covering, which could have made them just a little bit thinner, because when I have batteries in it and I put the cover back on, it just starts to scrape on them. So I was using Duracells on this, so hard to get this to fit back on with Duracell batteries for some reason. Well, that's pretty cool. Another thing that's cool, and I'll never use it because I use one of those direct connects, but cool to have the original Homtronics switch box, and I don't see any major scratches on this end where usually there is from them constantly plugging it in and unplugging it. And these are usually either broken off or at least bent to fit on an older TV. So really question how much this got used at all, and they never peeled off the sticker. So really cool. Anyways, for anybody that's been watching, my subscribers, man, I'm finally starting to feel better. That last vid, man, it's like I was still suffering from withdrawal of being on Vicodin too long after getting out of the hospital. They just had me on a 4-hour regimen of taking them, and once that stuff gets in your system, it's really hard to get it out of your system, and it just makes you feel sick. So I was putting off doing much of anything after that last vid, man. It's just too much, but now I think I've finally got it out of my system so I can get out and run around again. Figure I'll probably get out tomorrow and check out some yard sales. I've been just eager as hell to do that, and I've been missing out lately. Or if anything, hit the swap meet Saturday, and hopefully they'll have something this time, as it was building up now that it's basically summertime here. So if I find anything cool, I will show it to you guys. Otherwise, this is it. And for you collectors, I don't have it saved on my Apple computer here, But I did find a site that some guy listed out all the different Pong systems, and then kind of like a rarity list like they do with the video games. And this one isn't really rare, so it's kind of like scarce plus heart. Not one that's going to be easy to find, but they are out there. So cool. On rare ones, it'd probably have to be one of those companies that only made one and then that was it, or just didn't go over, or they made it too late, or the usual crap. So, I will catch you guys in the next vid. Have a good one, everybody.